Hello everyone, welcome back again. So this video we are going to make our game do things. You might be thinking, okay, well this is all very pretty and all, but this is it's boring, it doesn't do anything. All we have is this mountain and a cube and this noise that I need to edit right now. Let me do that real quick. We're gonna actually mute and we're gonna unloop. And we're going to save that. So, we are going to learn the wonders of scripting. So, you may like JavaScript, you may like C#. They're very similar. We're going to go through C#. I might go through a little JavaScript, but don't get your hopes up. So right here we're going to go to MonoDevelop. We're going to focus on this pretty much the whole video. So our update is constantly being checked. So that's where we want to put our if statements. If we put them in here, would not do us any good. We would have only one frame. And that would be the very first one. It would be one frame that they check those conditions. We don't want that. So we want to start if, get our parentheses. We don't necessarily need any kind of scanner or anything for input. The Unity library does all that for us. So we check our input dot get key. Right now, it's just if the key that is pressed there we go, yeah. If input get key code, each of these buttons on our keyboard has its own key code, as you can see here. All of this. It even has joystick support, but we're not up to what, 19 buttons? Yeah, lots of buttons you can press. Lots. Right now, we are just going to look for up arrow. We're going to get some movement. We're going to make our cube do fun things. So, all this means is if the key pressed is up. If we press the up arrow, then whatever is in here happens. We want to go to our transform. Ooh. And we want to translate. So in other words, we just want to move it. Transform, not translate. Vector 3 dot up. Now here, we're just moving it up. What I like to do, what some people do is they multiply by a certain number which they want to be their speed. I don't like that. I think it's lazy. What I always like to do is I like to make a public, no, we don't need it to be public. We're not going to change it in Unity. We just want to make an int. We're going to call it speed. How fast should we be going?
5.
5? We're going to go 5. Now the problem is we don't really know what this is. It's 5 what? 5 miles per hour? We don't know. It's just 5 Unity units times time dot delta time. This part's a little more complex. All it means is that it's continuously going. Delta time is what you want for when we want it to keep going, you know? I don't know how else to say that, so I'm gonna move on. So we've got up movement, it moves up. That's good. So we want to save. We want to go to ArcBox. We want to add component. And we want to go scripts. We want to click box script. Look at that. It is now attached. this cube does what BoxScript says. So we click play. It doesn't move, but we hit up. And look at that. We've got movement. Doesn't do anything else. None of the other arrow keys work. We've got up movement. And now it's gone. So when we press play again, it's still back to where we started. So we want to go back into our there we go. Back to MonoDevelop. Now I encourage you guys to type it out again, get some good practice, but we're not doing that. We're just going to copy and paste and change some words. Now we move down. And we got to go left and right. Right arrow. This mouse. And we have left. Left. Change that to left. So this right here, I'm going to add a comment to separate what we have. Get some organization in. Movement code, movement, there we go, movement code, right there. So we save, we test it out here, and we get, it's going to take a bit to, alright, there we go. We got movement. We got all 4 directions moving. We don't have any kind of constraints. It could go wherever it pleases.